Gun violence continues to plague the city of Chicago. This past weekend was one of the city's most violent this year. RT correspondent Dan Cohen is on the story.
Between Friday afternoon and Monday morning, a staggering 75 people were shot in Chicago, 12 of them fatally. The shootings targeted a block party, a funeral, and other outdoor gatherings. Among the victims were children and elderly, ranging from ages 11 to 62. At a press conference, Mayor of Chicago, Rahm Emanuel, blamed the shootings on a lack of values.
There are values. There are too many guns on the street, too many people with criminal records on the street, and there is a shortage of values about what is right, what is wrong, what is acceptable, what is condoned, and what is condemned.
Aislinn Pulley of Black Lives Matter Chicago says the violence is an outcome of Mayor Emanuel's political agenda.
We are in a crisis, and the problem of values is the problem of political value of Rahm Emanuel and City Council valuing private enterprise and operating and using public funds and the public commons as a mechanism for building wealth for the rich. That is where the crisis is. It's in his political value.
During Rahm Emanuel's 2 terms as mayor of Chicago, the gun homicide rate has dramatically increased, setting records in 2016 with 764 murders. At the same time, income inequality among whites and blacks has skyrocketed. The median annual income for Chicago's black households is $30,303 compared to $70,960 for whites and $41,188 for Latinos. Emanuel has also closed 50 public schools and shut down 6 of Chicago's mental health clinics.
When you create a political society, a political structure in which the most marginalized are not afforded any kind of safety net, and you see the extreme increase in wealth within a specific small community, that is what creates an increase in intracommunal violence.
Reporting in Washington, Dan Cohen, RT.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.
Alright, Shalom. Alright, first and foremost, I'd like to get all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Hawashai, Bahashim, Hakodash Rakah. I'd like to say double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing the word and truth and sincerity, alright? Yeah, man, I'm doing a response basically for Royal Seed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna put some scriptures with it, man. This is the reason why the Lord is jacking you niggas up, man. All right, most of our people, you know what I'm saying, dying. You know what I'm saying, of gun violence in Chicago, which I'm originally from Chicago, you know. But back then it wasn't really as much as like, you know, killing in Chicago, because back then it was structured. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, you know, the elderly getting shot, you know what I'm saying, kids getting shot, okay. You got the maid was the young women, they getting shot. All right. Why? It's because, you know, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's finna return, and plus, you know what I'm saying, our people wicked as hell, they don't want to come back to the truth. You got the Akim in Chicago, you know, pushing his word as well, you know what I mean? And you got, you know, scoffers, you know what I'm saying, and backbiters and all that shit, man. And on top of that, you know, the reason why, you know, our people dying, because the Lord said He's gonna start at a sanctuary, which I'm gonna get that too, okay? Because our people, you know what I'm saying, the 2/3, you know what I'm saying, they gotta go, okay? No further ado, I'm finna go to scripture. See, this is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, why is gun violence in the city of Chicago, mainly, all right? This is 1 Samuel chapter 2 verse 6. It said, the Lord killeth and maketh alive, he bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. Right, all right. So the Lord do all the killing, man. All right. The Lord is behind all the masses of shootings, man. He sent his death angels, you know what I'm saying, to take care of his will, man. Okay. So just to punish you jakes, man. Okay. You know, 1 Samuel 2:6 said said the Lord killeth. The Lord killeth, man. So that's the reason why, saying a lot of people getting killed off, because there's not coming back to the truth. Okay. And make up alive, he bring up down to the grave. All right. He bring up down to the grave. All right. And bring up. All right. The Lord control life and death, man. Okay. He control life and death. Okay. This gonna be a short lesson, basically. All right. Before camp. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 39. See, the Lord's not playing with you, Jakes, man. All right. This is Deuteronomy 32:39. It says, "See now that I, even I am He, and there is no power with me." Right, there is no power with the Most High except Him, man. I kill, I make alive, and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither there is any that can deliver out my hand. So basically, man, the Lord, he's the issue of death, man. Okay? He the issue of death, man. All right? He said, "For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever." All right? Well, that's another thing, but the main verse is Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I am He, there is no power with me. I kill, I make alive. Right, because the Lord's letting you know He's doing all the killing, man. He's doing all the sacrificing of you jakes, man. All right. He said, "And there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive." All right. I wound and I heal. Neither there is any that can deliver out my hand. So when these drive-bys and all that stuff, man, you know what I'm saying? And JP walking to the corner store or gas station, man, and car ride up and just start shooting shit. That's the Lord. That's the death angels, man. Cause the Lord said you can't. Ain't no way you get delivered out His hand, man. All right. The Lord issue, so He issued that, man. He issued us. He sanctioned that, man. Okay. Because, we gotta understand our people wicked, man. They part of this, this gang culture and shit, man. All right. This last scripture, I'm gonna close out. This is just a quick response, man. Ezekiel 9. I'm gonna start at verse 1. I'm gonna start at 2. Ezekiel 9:2, saying, "Behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn." Right, taking down, taking down, writing, what's happening, giving it to the Most High by his side. And they went in, taking count. That's what I meant to say. And stood beside a brazen altar. It says, "And the glory of the Most High of Israel was going up from the cherub, whereupon he was to the threshold of the house, and he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side." It said, "And the Most High, Yahweh Shai, said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry." Okay, so really, the Lord told the angel, set a mark upon the men that sigh and cry, which is the men of the Lord that's pushing His word and truth. Okay, that's going through suffering through faith, man. All right, because mark goes back to the Hebrew word of the wa, means exemption from judgment, man. All right, let me see if I got it right. Yep, the wa, but it's kind of like spelled kind of different. But desire, mark, okay, a sign of exemption from judgment. Okay, so he set a mark upon the men of the Lord, man. All right, to be exempt from judgment. Okay, so that's basically part of faith as well, because death angels, they sent out to do the Lord's bidding, man. A mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry, and then that cry, right? Because we signing and crying right now, man. and all abominations and all the wickedness that's going on, man. All right. For all abominations that be done in the midst thereof. And to the others, he said in my hearing. Who are the others, man? Niggas. Okay. He said in my hearing. So when the angels do the Lord's work, he want to hear about it, man. Okay. Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So angels are created to do the Lord's work, man. No pity. Okay. They see a baby, they're gonna slaughter that baby, man. The Most High said, "Go after ye," like a 5-year-old. That's why these kids be getting shot in the neighborhoods and shit, Chicago. Okay. I'm read this, say, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let your eyes spare neither. He said, let not one alive, man. Let not one, survive, man. That's exactly what he told the angels. Okay. He said, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young. Like that shooting happened in Chicago. I think 57 people were shot, or 67 people were shot, including family members too. Okay, older women, and elderly old and young. They was caught in the middle of the crossfire, man. And that's the scripture. It says, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women. Okay, women was getting hit too, man. All right. But come not near any man upon who is the mark. Whom is the mark? The exemptions from judgment, because the Lord was sending judgment upon our people, man. Okay. So the mark is basically, the Hebrew word tawah means exemption from judgment, man. We exempt from gunshots and all that stuff, man. From the judgment of the Lord, man. From the death angels, okay? It say, and begin at my sanctuary. And that sanctuary is Israel, man. Okay. All right. At his people. All right. It says, let's go to the word sanctuary. I don't want to go off. It says sacred place, sanctuary, holy place. Okay. Of the temple. Okay. Because we are sacred people, man. All right. We the holy people, holy nation, in the world, man. All right. So that's why the Lord said begin at his sanctuary, because majority of our people wicked as fuck, man. All right. They having block parties and all that shit. Okay. That's the time that the angels come and get you, man. All right. And say, then they begin at the ancient men, which were before the house. Okay. It said he said unto them, defiled the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city. And you see firsthand, man. You see firsthand, man, that, Jake in Chicago, 75 shot, 12 murdered, man. All right. So and you got Psalm 78:49 as well. Okay. It says 75 shot and 12 murdered in Chicago. So basically, the Lord is not, the Lord sent the death angels, to take care of his will, man. All right. And not just Chicago, all over, man. In different cities where the wickedness Jake dwelling at, man. But Chicago is like one of the highlighted cities, in Babylon. Okay. That with all the gang banging and all the murders taking place. All right. But I'm gonna stop right there, man. So with that, man, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I'd like to say double honors to the elders, apostles, of great millstone. And peace and salutation to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. All right. Shalom.